Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that the month of Ramadan is Ayamun Ma'dudat. It's very short, it's very quick, a few days. One thing we learn, if we project that kind of concept to our life, wallahi, it's not much different. Our life is running as fast, or maybe sometimes faster, than the way that the month of Ramadan finished. And we are getting closer and closer to the end, to the finish line. And if we look back, we feel like the year is almost done, and it went so fast. And we keep getting older. I just hate the fact that my birthday keep coming up and coming up and coming up. So I was like, I just had the birthday. Why do I need to have another birthday? But anyway, so the point is, our time in this life is running out the same way that the month of Ramadan is run really fast. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to that in the one ayah when He said, قُلْ إِنَّ الْمَوْتَ الَّذِي تَفِرُّونَ مِنْهُ فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that death that you are running away from, that you are trying to do everything to escape, that you are trying to do everything to prevent yourself from going into that death. If you think about this ayah, you think that the finish of the ayah will be, you're running away from the death. You think that the next part of the ayah will be saying the death will be catching up with you, and will be time when you will be dead. You will see the angel of death. So it's like you're running away, and the angel of death, or the death itself, is running behind you, trying to catch up with you, and there will be time when it will catch up with you and you're done. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not say that the death is running behind you. What did He say? He said, فَإِنَّهُ مُلَاقِيكُمْ. He is coming in front of you. Yani, if you think about it, we are not running away from death. We are running toward our death. We are running to the direction of death. With every month, every week, every day, every second, we are closer and closer to that finish line. And our life is running so fast, just the same way the month of Ramadan is running so fast. So the main point, ibadallah, is now after Ramadan, we have to keep that concept that we are getting closer and closer to the death of the end, the finish line. Brother Samir, Dr. Samir, he used to come here in Ramadan. This is his first year in the grave. And subhanAllah, after his death, we found out that he was the one who was trying to sponsor the iftar for the whole month by himself, and want to take all the rewards for himself, and kept it private between him and the board. And this was not spread, this kind of information was not spread until he died. And that's the highest level of sincerity. Allah knows what's in his heart. But that's ibadallah, that maybe Allah has accepted that work, that deed, that after his death now we know that he was the one who was trying to cover the whole iftar for the whole month, and kept that between him and himself. So remember, ibadallah, death is after Ramadan, we're getting closer and closer. And just the same way when we look back now, I'm talking about myself first and foremost, I would say, I wish I did more. Wallahi, ibadallah, that's something that guilt of looking back and saying 26 nights and 26 days, I could have done so much more. And I wish, wallahi, ibadallah, is coming from my heart. I wish I have done more. And I'm sure a lot of us, if not all of us, will share that with me, saying, I wish I did more. I wish I was closer to Allah. I wish I read my Quran. I wish I had more connection with Allah. I wish I purified myself. I wish I purified my heart. I wish I did more and more. But now it's too late. That concept of wishing that you come back will happen at the time of death. When you see the angel of death, you'll be saying, I wish, oh Allah, give me few more seconds, few more minutes, few more milliseconds, so I can do something good. And that will not be answered, that will not be granted, because the time of death will not change. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَيْسَ التَّوْبَ الَّذِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ حَتَّى إِذَا حَضَرَ أَحَدُهُمُ الْمَوْتِ. When we see the angel of death, you want 1 second or 2 seconds to say astaghfirullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَيْسَ التَّوْبَ. That will not be accepted. When you see the angel of death and you want that 2 seconds to say astaghfirullah, you will not be granting that 2 seconds. So the first point, ibadallah, just the same way the month of Ramadan runs so fast, and we look back and we say we wish we did more, our life, the same concept, is running fast. This month of Ramadan, there was 2 janazah in one day here. One is 38 years old, one is 83 years old, and one was 38. 50 years in difference in age, and they had the same janazah at the same time. Few days ago, I heard another youth, 18 years old. 18. I see a lot of youth. Do not think that death does not happen. We ask Allah to protect all of you. But do not think that death would distinguish between old and young. healthy and unhealthy, sick, and doesn't know. You don't know. So live this life as if it's this day will be my last day. Yani tomorrow, I can tell you, tomorrow you might be praying janazah on me tomorrow. And tomorrow night, it might be my first night in the grave. And that concept, if we live our life, we waking up in the morning knowing, what if today is my last day? What is today I'm going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this day? Or what if tonight or tomorrow night I'm going to be in the grave, my first night in the grave? So remember that. That's one thing. The second thing, very quick. The month of Ramadan, we, alhamdulillah, achieved the highest level of submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all fasted from the Fajr to sunset. No one asked why I have to fast from Fajr to sunset. No one tried to have one drop of water or bite of food after Fajr with 1 minute. Why? Because we submit. Allah said fast from the Fajr. We are all fasting from Fajr. Allah said break your fast with the sunset. We all break the fast in the sunset. No one argue. No one ask why. No one said, oh, why I cannot have some water? I get dehydrated. What if I get hungry? Why can't I have a piece of food or something, a snack to help me? The Muslims were in full submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They try to stay away from the haram as much as they can. They try to rush into good deeds as much as they can. No argument, no questioning, no doubt. Allah said this, I'm going to do it. Sami'na wa ata'na. We achieved the highest level of sami'na wa ata'na. We listened and we obey. And you find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the non-Muslim, they argue with you. How can you fast? You don't even think about those questions. Because Allah said this, we will do it. Why we cannot do the same thing outside Ramadan? Why we cannot achieve that highest level of submission outside the month of Ramadan? When the month of Ramadan is over, why we start going back to the same way life, the same lifestyle we had before as if nothing changed? We worked so hard to achieve that submission. We achieved that highest level of al-ihsan, worshipping Allah as if we are seeing Him. And then after Ramadan, we go back. Why we cannot achieve that submission, full submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Why we cannot continue to stay away from the haram with our eyes, with our ears, with our tongue, with our hearts, with our actions? Why we cannot continue to get closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in full submission, stay away from the haram? I know some brothers, they are Muslim, they sell alcohol, they sell pork, they sell lotteries, and all of this haram, mal haram. You are feeding yourself and your kids haram, and you achieve that highest level of submission in Ramadan, and you're gonna go back to that after Ramadan? How can you do this? You get loans, you get interest, you deal with riba. Why would you do that? For the youth, having this in Ramadan, you achieve the highest level of submission. So why we cannot after Ramadan continue with the same principle, with the same discipline? Wallahi, ibadallah, I finish this point in 1 second. One of the most common reason why the non-Muslim convert to Muslim, because they like the lifestyle. They like the disciplined lifestyle of Muslims. We complain as Muslim, we complain about the rulings of Allah. Why everything is haram? Why everything is haram? But the one that attracts the non-Muslim to our deen is the fact that there is so much discipline in this lifestyle. That's going to be beneficial for us, not for Allah. It's going to be benefit to ourselves. The third point, ibadallah. If you look at the month of Ramadan, so we learn about time is running, our life is running. The second one, that highest level of submission, no argument, halal is clear, haram is clear. We can stay away from the haram, we can invest in the halal and live our life till we have that moment of death. The third point, the month of Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the last 10 nights of the month of Ramadan to be what? The best. The Prophet ﷺ used to have Jibreel comes every Ramadan to review the Quran, except in the last year he reviewed the Quran twice. What do we learn from this? As we are getting older, we should do more. We should do more. Yani for us who reach 40 and 50 and 60, what do you expect? Your connection with Allah now has to be maximized, has to reach the max. Yani Ahl al-Medina, the people of the Medina, when they reach 40 years old, they are done with this dunya. They close the stores, they are devoting their life for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When they are 40, we reach 70 and we are thinking about one thing, when we can retire and which country we can go visit and how much we have in the retirement account. And we spend our life thinking about all that saving, and we don't know that that money might not be us. We might not enjoy it, might go to our kids, and Allah knows if they can remember us or not with sadaqah. But that obsession with money and retirement accounts and all of this, Thus, the Islam came and changed that concept, telling you that as you get older, stop looking at the dunya and focus on your relationship because you don't have much time left. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about that concept that as we get older, we should do more. Not the minimum. If you are 10, 15, you can do the minimum. But as you are getting 40, 50, 60, ibadallah, I'm the first one, this first, what I'm waiting for? What I'm waiting for? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَهُمْ يَصْطَرِخُونَ فِيهَا. He talking about those, the disbelievers. He said, and they are screaming out when they are in the hellfire. They are screaming out, calling for help, calling for someone to help them. وَهُمْ يَصْطَرِخُونَ فِيهَا رَبَّنَا أَخْرِجْنَا. Oh Allah, get us out of the hellfire. شوف that word, يَصْطَرِخُون. يعني they are putting all their hearts in that, crying, begging, supplicating to Allah. Oh Allah, take us out of the punishment. أَخْرِجْنَا نَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا. We will do the best thing. We will be the best Muslim. Look at that wishes. غير الذي كنا نعمل. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered them. قال أولم نعمركم ما يتذكر فيه من تذكر وجاءكم النذير. Did not we give you time, enough time on this earth, and we send you the warner, Nadir, so you be ready for that day? How much time is mentioned in this ayah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be telling those people asking to get out of the hellfire that we'll give you so much time on this earth and you do not take advantage of it. How much is that time? How many years? Some scholars said 60. So if you are 60 and you are not investing with Allah, you have no excuse. Because Allah said, أَوَلَمْ نُعَمِّرْكُمْ مَا يَتَذَكَّرُ فِيهِ مَنْ تَذَكَّرُ. Some scholars said it's 40. So I'm with that. ما يتذكر فيه من تذكر. Some scholars said 18. Or reaching puberty. If Allah give you enough time to reach puberty, then He has given you enough time on this earth to take advantage of that time to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَجَاءَكُمُ النَّذِيرُ. Who's the Nadir? Who's the warner? The Prophet ﷺ, or some scholars said, shape, فتح الله عليك, gray hair. Alhamdulillah, I meet two criteria. I have the 40 and I have the above 40 and I have the gray hair. So ibadallah, there are so many things we learn from the month of Ramadan. Our life is running fast. And one day, when we see the angel of death, if you can make that wish, it's not going to happen. We still have time. So after Ramadan, let's not forget that the finish line. The second thing is, we achieved the highest level of submission. We were so close to Allah. We worshipped Allah as if we are seeing Him. No one had one drop of water before the after Fajr, or drop a piece of food or bite of food before sunset. Full submission. Halal, haram, clear. We need to apply the same thing after Ramadan, so we don't change. And the last thing, ibadallah, as we get closer to the finish line, whether you want to go with the 40 or 60 or 18, let's maximize. The minimum is not enough. Allah has given us time. Allah has sent us the warner. We have no excuse with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to benefit us from what we heard. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta